And welcome back to Public Affairs on Peach. Today we're talking about the Fraternal Order of Eagles and their can drive and how you can help. This lady right here decided to do something really special. She donated 500 cans to the organization. Marsha Roberts is here to tell us why you did that, what inspired you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, I'm kind of new to the Eagles, and because a couple of months ago, I was invited to a luncheon that was the kickoff for their state convention. And because I'm the producer of Letters from the Front, they wanted me to give a presentation to the outgoing Madam, Carol Kneffer, for her community service, and to the outgoing president, who was Otis Kilday, for his military service. And I have to tell you, I was just blown away by this organization that was so dedicated to community service. I mean, you know, to a person. And but what really touched me was how many things that they did for our military, for the veterans, and for the families. And see, that's where my heart is.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the end of that day, I was saying, okay, what can I do to help? And Kimmel went, well, we do have people helping Pantries coming up. And so I said, count me and Letters from the Front End.
That's fantastic. So you have essentially joined
Yes, I have.
this organization.
I certainly have.
To try to help make a difference. And what a great story. I'm sitting here thinking 500 cans. Boy, you have a large pantry.
Well, of course, other people help. And but I will be there on October 3rd and greeting people as they come in to, you know, bring their boxes full of cans. And I look forward to meeting people and helping with that whole process.
And so you talked briefly about how you're the producer for Letters from the Front.
That's right.
Earlier we mentioned that we were going to have the playwright, but the playwriter is actually working, probably writing right now, which is your husband.
And the playwright is my husband, Bob Rector.
But we're glad you're here, and tell me what this is all about and how it, I guess, ties in with your passion to help veterans.
Well, Letters from the Front is the world's most decorated play, I'm happy to say, and proud. We have toured over 200 military bases around the world.
Wow.
15 stateside tours. We've been to 46 states and 12 different countries. And like I said, well over 200 military bases of all the services. And so the show has always been described as very healing but very entertaining. And so we feel that right now that healing is needed more than ever. And so we're so thrilled that Letters from the Front is once again is being kicked off on November 4th at Marietta's Theater in the Square.
Nice.
And this is the beginning of our legacy tour. And so we will be next year touring military bases again. And they are the most wonderful audience. And so people helping Pantries, there's so much of these cans around the country that will be going to veterans organizations. We have way too many homeless veterans. We have a lot of issues for the people who have come back and the older veterans. And so the fact that I'm now a part of an organization that is so dedicated to helping those who are serving and, you know, veterans and their families, I mean, I'm thrilled about that.
Yeah, it's a win-win across the board.
It is, absolutely.
And so how can people, if they want to bring cans, are you collecting the cans yourself or just trying to encourage people to donate?
At this stage of the game, I'm here to basically ask military families and people who love and support the military to get involved in this project because it is helping all around the country. It is helping so many veterans and those who are in need. And so, like I said, that's where my heart is the military and the veterans and their families.
And tell me how much it means to a family that serves and that's, you know, in the military when the community rallies together and you know, helps out with something like this kind of a project to provide food for them and so forth. What kind of feedback do you get from them?
Well, the thing is that you won't find a more generous-hearted person than the people in the military. Yeah. And so there are those that are in need. And so when the people from the outside, it makes them feel not forgotten. It reminds them that the American people love them and support them.
Right, and let's face it, it's the least we can do.
Absolutely.
To help these people that
Absolutely.
serve and protect us every single day.
Absolutely.
or have for years.
That's
you know?
right.
So this is where it comes from in your heart.
Yes.
Now, letters from the front. You talked a little bit about that. Is this the first time you guys have performed here in the metro area, or has this show been around in the past as well?
Well, interestingly enough, we were living in Marietta when we first developed it, but it's never played in Marietta. So
bringing it home.
Exactly. So it's kind of come full circle, and we're very happy about that. And it's running for 6 weeks. But we chose November 4th on purpose because, of course, that's the week before
Sure.
Veterans Day. And
Sure.
so we will be having all kinds of events in and around that area to honor our veterans and those who are currently serving.
Marsha Roberts, producer, Letters from the Front. Good luck with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you're doing for our veterans.
Thank
as
you for
well
having
in
us
this
here.
community. And we have so much more to talk about. There you see some information. Letters from the Front is at the Marietta Theater in the Square, November 4th to the 13th of December. And for more information, of course, you have a website right on the screen. Freeze it, and read it because it's long. But yes, jump in and help out where you can and go see the show as well. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this to wrap up this week's show.